Hey guys, welcome back. Jet Scott here as always, and we're going to continue right where we left off with Jezebel's Dana 60 and how we thought it was broke. And I apologize about the misleading title. We didn't actually break it. It was already pretty wore out to begin with, and it's just catching up with us. We got the, grab my hat because we're going to be going outside here in a minute. We got our old carrier out along with our spare carrier from inside the house, which has 410 gears. The only thing I don't like about the 410 gears is, one, you kind of limit your drivability on the street, and big old chunk out of that bearing race. But don't need to worry about that because we got a new ring and pinion and all of our clutches and our rebuild stuff coming. We're going to be putting a 373 gear ratio in Jezebel. Oh yeah. Want to keep it, semi-streetable, and if we don't like it, we can always swap over. I know it's kind of a chore with a Dana 60 on like an 8 3/4, but we'll have 354s that are good because the wear pattern is excellent on the ring gear and on the pinion. And we'll have these 410s too. So if we think we need a steeper gear, we'll set it all up on the spare carrier, which we'll put clutches in as well. We're going to mainly focus on rebuilding this one. That one's, we got to pull that one apart, but we know this one has got some rust pits on the spider gears. So this one I don't really like all that much, but we'll be taking this one apart and that one in this video just to inspect them. And when we get all of our parts, we'll be going through and rebuilding that one more than likely. But let's head outside for a small field trip. Don't mind the Dominators. There's only 4 of them there. That'll allude to something in the future. But some of our eagle-eyed viewers may have pointed out that Jezebel's pinion angle is kind of not so whoopee. We're going to need to get our angle finder out and make sure that is fine. If not, we have shims coming for it too that'll tilt the axle, forward or up or down. So we'll get that right where it needs to be happy, because the U-joints could be very well the problem, being unhappy, getting bound up and whatnot. But everything else looks fine in there. We got new seals, everything coming for the Dana to make it all brand new. So that'll be something to work on. There's been raining all day. Yeah, again, don't mind the Dominators or that magnesium Hemi tunnel ram. Don't worry about that. Or what's in that bag. That's for another thing. But let's get that carrier right there torn apart. Inspect it, take it apart, make sure everything's fine in it. I'm sure we're going to find some things that ain't so groovy in here. And then we'll do the same to that one. Hopefully we can do it on the bench. If we not, move this heavy bitch over to that bench and move that one onto this bench. These things ain't light, let me tell you. An 8 3/4 is an 8 3/4 inch ring gear, and this is a 9 3/4. This thing is massive. I've got an 8 3/4 short grip laying around for the Dart that we got to assemble for its rear end still. But let me just tell you, this thing next to an 8 3/4 makes 8 3/4 look tiny. I mean, absolutely ridiculously small. It's like 2/3 the size of this bad boy. So let's take it apart. All right, we got our carrier tore apart. This is one reason why I don't like this one. It's got water damage. There's rust in here. You can't feel it, and love the smell of gear oil in the morning. God, that gear oil really stinks. Wow. That's a gear oil that, it kind of gets you at first. It's got like a sneak attack, like your grandpa's farts, where they just kind of go, and then you kind of get a whiff of it, and you're like, that ain't too bad. And then you finally let your guard down, and then it just hits you. Just bam, good old side swipe, and it just beats the crap out of you, and you're like, damn, that came out of your butt. Yeah. Oh boy, my phone's ringing. Sorry about that. Phone was ringing. Sorry, Billy, I can't talk right now in the middle of this. So we're gonna pull these. These are your clutches and steels, your spring pieces. And there's some burn marks on there. Ain't very groovy. So we'll get that guy down there. We'll get this. This gear oil is fantastic, let me tell you. We got what looks like, yeah, I can feel that. That is some deep scratches in that. And I don't know if those are supposed to be there or not. But I imagine they're not. That right there. I think some of these are supposed to be fiber, and I'm getting nothing but steels. Yeah, there's some pretty good grooves cut in that one. And then we'll go to this one. Man, oh man, this. I'll just take that whole piece off. How about that? Oh yeah, some heavy scoring on that one. Very heavy. And yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be some fiber discs in here like clutches, and that's all metal. There ain't shit here. And it looks like we got some witness marks in here. We'll just kind of lay that back on there. Can we feel those? Just barely we can feel these. Just barely. But that there. Pull that guy out. See. Teeth all look fine on this guy. Ain't seeing no damage, no nothing bad. That's what I like. See, Dad and I are in the camp of coarse is better than fine. You know, the whole myth of more surface area. But I mean, just look at those bad boys. Tell me you can tear those up. There's some bad sons of guns. And then we get in here into the meat of potatoes. These are your spider gears. And this is where I start to get worried as far as damage. Because, let me see. The pits start right about here. Like this whole section was submerged under water. Yeah. That thing's pitted like crazy. That's pitted like crazy. And same thing goes for these other gears. I mean, hell, this one's even got pits out here on the... Let's pull that guy off. Look at that. Yeah. That's what worries me about this whole piece here. But I mean, like our big pin shaft and everything looks like it's in pretty good shape. Can't really do this one-handed. There's our little pin. Got to make sure if that needs to stay in for the green bearings or not. I don't know. I sent an email to Cass at Dr. Diff. That's who I ordered all my parts from. We'll just very carefully... Boom. And then we can get in here. Maybe. Maybe. Nope, can't get that out. Not one-handed at least. But, you know, at least we know for a fact we didn't waste any money on the clutches and steels, because those are definitely junk. I mean, like, super junk. And my hand is going to smell absolutely beautiful for the next 4 weeks. Let me tell you. It's going to smell like a cheap Philadelphia hooker. And I can't even get a hold of this dang thing. This thing is slippery. We'll just kind of... Get in there. Get in there. There you go. And that bad girl, go right back there. So overall, I'd give this carrier a good C on the strength scale. You know, just for the age and everything and a little bit of rust pitting. I'm hoping when we tear this guy apart here in a second, we're going to find some better news. But get that thing put back together, which is pretty simple. And then we'll get this one tore apart. Hopefully we'll have better news. Alrighty, so far so good. No water damage in this one. She's just a little bit dry. Let's see here. That's already assembled differently than the other one. It's got a concave guy right there. Let's see there. We'll just don't mind me fumbling and a bumbling. Come on, let go. Let go of your friend. There we go. Oh yeah, these look much better. I'm not seeing any major heat scores. Nothing like that. I mean, it's not perfect. It's a good reason to get everything replaced. Pull that bad girl out. Same thing, so that must be normal. Must be normal. Same exact wear, kinda. You know, you Just slightly feel that, so that must be normal on something of this era. Damn it, I forgot which way that went. Forgot if I laid that down straight. No. Okay, that's the top. Okay. Get that guy pulled out. Excellent condition. And our spiders, that's way better. In fact, we got a resident living in here. Just kind of grab this whole menagerie out of here. We got a piece of something in there. But yeah, this one looks way better. They took the pin out, so I'm not sure why they did that. Get that out of there. Oh yeah, this is going to be the one we rebuild for sure. Ah, there we go. We'll put that back in there. Just like so, like we never showed up. Man, I am going to smell like a damn expired Christmas turkey if I keep playing with this gear oil. And not a good kind of Christmas turkey. It's like fruitcake. No one likes it. But it's still there. But there's how those turned out. I'm pretty happy with the condition of our spare unit. Yep, that gear oil definitely hits you later. It's like you don't get it at first. It comes back and kicks you right in the nuts afterwards. It's not good. Not fun. Not cool, gear oil. This gear oil isn't as bad as the stuff we use. Stuff we use is real stinky. In fact, there's some right there. Someone wants some of Jezebel's original gear oil. But we'll make sure we don't get these mixed up. This is our 410 stuff. This is our 354 stuff. Like I said, we got a 373 gear ratio. Oh, maybe we'll get another 23 spline carrier and we'll have 3 gear ratios to carry. Yes, it's a pain in the butt to change these out in a Dana, but you just can't break a Dana 60. Just strong as hell rear end, and it's bragging rights at that too. You know, you show up at the track with a Dana 60 or at a car show and someone sees Dana 60, they immediately know there's something serious underneath that hood. Whether or not they use it or not, it's completely different. How are these 410 gears looking? What's the wear pattern on these babies? I don't see a wear pattern. Well, I know these are used. Huh, don't know. But there's your guys' update. Never meant for this one to be an action video or anything super exciting. Just wanted to give you guys a little more, you know, technical information and whatnot. So when we get all our parts in, there'll be a video definitely on setting up the Dana 60, rebuilding everything. All that fun jazz. Dad and I think we get pretty lucky when we set up rear ends because we've never had one fail. The only reason why the Dana, quote unquote, failed is simply because it's old and worn out. And as you saw the condition of them, the clutch discs and the steels and everything, those are nasty, gnarly. So I think that's going to make a world of difference. And hopefully, if we got to do something with our pinion angle, we can get that fixed with the shims. If not, then we'll cut the perches loose, replace the perches, and all that fun jazz. But as always, guys, I appreciate you for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one as always. Take care, and bye-bye.